Welcome back to A Global Kitchen. Today I'm going to make an aromatic coconut milk curry, perfumed with lemongrass and abundant with tender vegetables. It's the perfect introduction to a Vietnamese curry. Vietnamese curries are influenced from the trade and movement of people from southern India, primarily from the state of Tamil Nadu to southern Vietnam. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, South Indian settlers traveled to southern Vietnam for trade and work. And one of their legacies are these fabulous Vietnamese curries. When I was doing research for my book, I traveled to Saigon where they're very popular and tasted many bowls of delicious curry. I started to notice that the curries had a similar flavor profile. So I asked the cooks what spice mixture they were using, and they all gave me the same answer. They were buying it from a stall at Central Bentang Market called Curry Ang Hai. There, I met the owner, Lam, and he explained to me that it was his grandfather who started the shop, but it was really his father, who the shop's named after, who expanded the different spice mixes they now sell. Now, most of us can't travel to Saigon to get Lam's special curry powder, but if you go to a Vietnamese grocer, there are a couple brands that are available. If you can't get that, just use a mild Madras curry powder, just like I'm using today. So let's start cooking. So today we have some thinly sliced onion or shallot, finely chopped garlic, some mild Madras curry powder, some thin slices of ginger, a stalk of lemongrass, sweet potato, but you can use squash or pumpkin if you'd like. I'm going to use potatoes, but you could use what they traditionally use, which is taro, or you could use celery root. I have kohlrabi. If you have some eggplant lying around, that's good. Some okra, you could use green beans, snap peas, snow peas. I have some oyster mushrooms, cremini or button are good as well. I have some coconut milk, an equal quantity of water, some soy sauce, some annatto seed oil, which you can find in the basic pantry recipe section of my channel. And then for garnish, I have some bean sprouts, Thai basil, thinly sliced mild red chili, lime segments, and because I have some lying around, I'm going to use some crispy fried tofu skin. First, you want to cut the lemongrass into thirds and lightly bruise them by pounding them once or twice with the side or back of a knife. This will help to release its essential oils into the curry. Heat the annatto oil in a large pot over medium-high heat. Add the shallots and garlic and stir fry for a minute. Add the curry powder, and if you have access to fresh curry leaves, add 1 stalk or about 10 small leaves. Cook the spices for half a minute, then add the coconut milk, water, soy sauce, salt, ginger, and bruised lemongrass. Bring to a boil and add the potatoes and sweet potatoes and simmer them for 10 minutes until half cooked. Toss in the kohlrabi and simmer 5 more minutes. Stir in the mushrooms and okra and cook for another 5 minutes or until all of the vegetables are tender. Taste it and adjust the seasonings if needed. Okay, Vietnamese vegetable curry is ready. Let's spoon it up. Look at that. Nice tender vegetables. Get some broth in there. I'm gonna garnish this with some bean sprouts, a little bit of chili. Got a couple in there. Nice squirt of lime. Tear off some basil here, some Thai basil. Give it a nice anise flavor. And then since I have some today, I'm gonna garnish it with 3 little pieces of this fried tofu skin. So there you have it, Vietnamese vegetable curry. So let's have a taste of our Vietnamese vegetable curry. What I like about the sauce is that it's mild and it's not too spicy, not too hot. So if you have different people who have different spice tolerance at your table, the people who want more chili can add this, or they can even add a spicier chili to it. What's also really great about this dish is it's super flexible. So you make the broth, but then you can change up the vegetables year round. So use different seasonal vegetables as they come in and as they go out. Just try to use at least 4 or 5 different types. Now to eat this, you can either have it with rice or over some vermicelli noodles. But what's common in Vietnam as well is to have it with a little bit of a baguette. So you just kind of eat up the vegetables, but then you can just break off a piece of baguette to kind of sop up and dunk into the sauce, which is what I really like to do. I'm glad I'm having this for dinner tonight. I hope you've enjoyed learning about Vietnamese vegetable curry today. You can find the recipe in my book, Vegetarian Vietnam. If you haven't already, subscribe to A Global Kitchen and make sure you press that notification bell. If you tried the recipe, leave me a comment below or tag me on social media and let me know how it turned out. Thanks for cooking along today. Bye and happy cooking.